The crisis of governance in Nigeria, as in the rest of Africa, is a complex one, largely because it revolves around an organism called the state, so complex and sophisticated in nature. Welcome once again to the National Librarian Book Review. I am Umezingwa Perpetual Peace. The book on our shelf today, Crisis of Governance in Nigeria, by Ben Nwabueze, is a very rich and detailed book. As the title implies, the main focus of the book is to explicitly outline the crisis and challenges of governance in Nigeria. However, the book does not stop there, but goes on to explain what is needed for good governance in Nigeria. The book is divided into 4 parts. Each part carries a central topic, which is further broken into chapters, thereby giving the reader a clear straight path and knowledge of what is to be addressed in those chapters. Part 1 talks about the general issues in governance in Nigeria. This part covers issues that are affecting governance in Nigeria, a very interesting and intense discussion that one needs to read with utter concentration and dedication. Is the problem of governance created by the idea of the state as the framework for governance, which is aggravated in Africa by 2 factors. And the factors are the fact that the state, as defined above, is entirely alien and unknown in Africa in pre-colonial days. Flowing from that is the fact of its malfunctioning or its distorted or perverted administration by its operators in Africa. Another interesting topic still in part 1 is decolonization as a panacea for the crisis of governance. Part 2 discusses what is needed for good governance in Nigeria. This part analyzes good leadership and effective management of the economy as elements of good governance. As one of its subtopics, it's noted that the qualities and credentials needed for good leadership is good education, such as would enable the leadership to combine ideas and power, intellectualism, and politics. It also observes that effective management of the economy is necessary to bring about economic growth, economic development, and national transformation. Another interesting topic that is covered by this part is constitutional provisions designed to ensure good governance. In other words, this chapter outlines the provisions made available in the Constitution and other means that enables good governance. Part 3 focuses on factors which are partly organic or structural, but mostly man-made, impeding good governance. It examines factors that prevent good governance, inclusive of the ones created by man. It also explains the meaning and impact of hate speech, nepotism, and also takes a critical look at Buhari's regime. In part 4, issues and problems relating to the federal system under the 1999 Constitution were highlighted. This part seeks to reform the federal system under the 1999 Constitution by restructuring it, and as well takes a very serious look at how states of the Nigerian Federation and governors fare under the Constitution. In conclusion, the book, Crisis of Governance in Nigeria, by Ben Nwabueze, is a book filled with rich, intelligent discussion, arguments, which give detailed facts on issues of governance in Nigeria, as well as solutions for ensuring good governance. The book can also be used for research purposes, as it touches vital topics affecting Nigeria. Here we wrap it up for today's National Librarian's Book Review. We strongly recommend that you visit any branch of National Library, pick the book, read, and expand your knowledge. Remember, the qualities and credentials needed for good leadership is good education. such as would enable the leadership to combine ideas and power, intellectualism and politics. Thanks for listening.